Hey everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a good day. It is hump day, y'all. We almost to the weekend, y'all. We is almost there. And I don't know about y'all, but to all my other corporate girlies, you know, I'm looking forward to the holidays because we get time off, okay? We got the Thanksgiving, the Black Friday for some of us. Then we got Christmas, then we got New Year's right after that. Like, I'm looking forward to all this time off of work because I need it, okay? While you are here, go ahead and like the video. The story is good, so I don't want you to get all into it and forget to like the video. So make sure you like the video. And if you are not subscribed and you enjoy this kind of content, make sure you hit subscribe. I'm on my journey to 10K and you guys have helped me this far, so I really, really appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Okay. Oh, another thing, do not forget, y'all. I will start posting my personal content. You know, if you're interested in, you know, story times, mukbangs, my journey, life after divorce. Like, I'm getting personal, especially if you liked my divorce story. Follow my personal channel, Zenah Talk. That will be linked in the comments. I'm going to start posting next month. Now, this post right here, as y'all see on the screen, this is actually what got me to look at this story, because I actually was going to post another video today and I was like, oh, you know what, that video gonna have to wait because I gotta post this story. This is really good. Now, apparently, as y'all see on the screen, the girl on the left in the white, she started going viral on Facebook because she was talking about how her best friend, the one on the right, well, besties, whatever, because it's weird because I guess they didn't know each other that long, but then they end up getting close later down the road. So she started considering her like a bestie. Okay. I don't know all the history behind that, but whatever. So she started talking about how the girl on the right lied about her whole pregnancy journey. So here she is taking maternity pictures with her. She done got their babies matching little outfits. She decided to be the godmother. Just all this kind of stuff, all based off of a lie, y'all. The whole time, the girl on the right in the blue was lying about her pregnancy. And it's wild, to fake bellies, fake babies, to fake ultrasounds. I'm like, why do girls do this? Like, this just... Anyways, y'all. So I'm going to let y'all hear the story because she kept getting requests saying, hey, can you tell the story? Like, what's going on? She started really going worldwide, y'all. Like, so I'm going to let y'all hear the story. She finally created TikTok and tell the story time. And then we're going to talk about this at the end. Okay, so enjoy and I'll be back with my commentary.
Everybody been asking me to make a story time about this girl, so I'm going to make one. I'm going to let y'all know everything from the very beginning to the end. We met last year in a group chat. Everybody else that was in the group chat I already knew personally. I just didn't know her. She was super friendly at first, and I was like, that's kind of iffy. Like, I was iffy about it, for real. And then we found out that her husband that she's married to legally is cousins with my baby daddy, the one that I was pregnant with in these pictures. And her husband just happened to have a little boy on the way also. And we met on New Year's. We all chilled on New Year's. We got a hotel room, was having like a little party or whatever. I went home early that day because everybody was drinking, and I was already 10 weeks pregnant because I found out that I was pregnant the end of November before I even met them. And I already knew what I was having and everything by this point because I found out at 8 weeks by sneak peek. A couple days go by. Her birthday comes. She goes out for her birthday or whatever. She comes back a month later, and she's pregnant, and she sent this to me. It looks so real because I took a pregnancy test like that before, and it was positive, but that pregnancy test was fake. Then, like a month or two later, here comes the gender reveal. I'm not sure who this person is, but this is the person that sent us the gender reveal results. Mind you, I did not know her that well at this time. Like, we just met, so like me and her was not close or anything, but whoever this was sent the gender to a group of everybody that was supposed to be the gender keepers. And then here comes the reveal.
Watch out! Watch out! 3, 2, 1. It's a boy, Jay!
of all, how are you mad that it's a boy and you got to pick the gender of your baby? Like, be for real. But I think she was mad because I was mad at mine. Here's mine, and this was in December.
Yeah, you guys, you see what it is? Okay, pause. You know, you're gonna cry. It's a boy! Don't open your eyes, you're gonna cry. It's a boy! Yeah, it's a boy. Look at the other!
Mind y'all, at this gender reveal, we was not best friends or anything. A couple months later, like a month later, she posted on Facebook and was like, I really wish my son had a godmom. And I said, what are you doing? I'm right here. Like, I could be your son's godmom. So then she asked me, and I was like, yes. Like, I was so excited for this baby. And then we became best friends, like, right after, when everybody kept saying, y'all are always together. Y'all are besties. So we was like, okay, let's just be best friends. And then after that, a month went by, and we got our maternity shoot done. I paid $400 for these pictures. This was supposed to be so memorable for me, and it was not. Like, this is like a nightmare I can't wake up from. I can't even look at these pictures for real. Then a week after these pictures, I had my son. And then a month or two later, she got her car. After she got this car, this is when I started coming around a lot, and we was always together damn near every day after this. She had 2 baby showers because came to find out she was telling 2 dudes that they was the dad. I didn't go to the first one, but I went to the second one. I threw the second one, and it was fun because we really thought she was pregnant. I thought I was about to have a godson for real. And then a month later, she's 40 weeks pregnant. She kept giving us, like, every excuse on why she couldn't be induced and, like, why. Like, it made sense, though, like, of why. But I kept telling her 42 weeks is, like, a deadline. Like, they would never let you go past 42 weeks. There's no way. So she planned it out to where she had the baby on exactly 42 weeks. October 22nd came. She had her baby. She was on the phone with me on FaceTime, acting like she was pushing this baby out, screaming and crying, saying that they took my baby. They took my baby. These look real, but I didn't think nothing about the band on her arm. That's an emergency room bracelet. This was the picture that she was showing everybody. I'm not gonna lie, at first glance, it does look like a real baby. And it does look real. But I wasn't, like, really putting 2 and 2 together until, like, recently. And I just wanted to wait until I had all the proof. Here's another picture that's supposed to be from the NICU camera. It looked so real, so we didn't think nothing of it. And it was a fake picture off of Google. Because she said the baby had kidney problems. She literally had the whole world looking for this baby a kidney, including myself. And I was going to give my kidney to this baby for real. I was really trying to donate my kidney to a plastic baby doll. So then she said his blood was the rarest type blood that there was, and that this is what you needed for a kidney transplant. And everybody on Facebook was really looking for this baby a kidney for real. And it's sad. This looks so real, like you wouldn't even think like it was fake. Personally, I've never seen this picture. She must have sent this to somebody that is a little bit slower than me, because I would have knew that was fake, because you can't even see the baby's face at all. Then a week or 2 goes by. Her mom takes me to the hospital for something that's going on. And after that, she goes home with my son in Jazz's car. And when she accidentally pressed the wrong button, she meant to open the back door because it's a van, and she opened the trunk, and everything fell out, and this is what we found. The fake baby fell out the trunk. She did the feet prints and the hand prints like a real baby would, and everything. Like, she really put some thought into this. And her mom was known for a couple days, and then it came out one day whenever her mom told her baby daddy, like a couple days after she found out. Because she was like, why are you trying to do all this when the baby's fake? So then they started fighting or whatever, and then they called me. And she texted me. I'm about to show you guys. They thought I knew, and I was in on this little secret, but I was not. I did not know. I was so confused. And this is when I found out. I started putting the pieces together when I would ask her about Cairo every single day, and she would get less and less, like, talking about him. And I never really seen her, like, go up there. Like, if it's my son up there, I'm going up there all the time. But she always had an excuse why she couldn't go up there or something. I sat in the hospital for 5. And she told me not to ask the doctors or anything, no questions or anything, because they kicked her dad out because she's under like a no patient rule or something. And I believed her. So I didn't ask nobody. I sat up in the hospital for 5 hours waiting to see a baby that I was never going to see in the first place. Here's some messages of me like asking about Cairo. Like, I really thought this was so real. This is what she said when I found out. It's really a lot, and it really messed with my mental health. I just had a baby in July, so I'm already going through postpartum depression. And she went through everything that I went through, and it really messed me up for real. I feel like she was really laughing at my trauma and everything that I went through. It wasn't fun. It really put me in depression. I really feel like whoever she sent this picture to knows, because that's a white belly. You could tell she's not pregnant. You could tell it's fake and everything. And as somebody that's been there every day for the last 2 months, I never noticed that she really was not pregnant. Like, I was like putting pieces together after she had the baby, but before, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know nothing. Like, I really thought I was about to have a godson. I went and got them matching outfits. I really thought my baby was about to have a best friend. And I trusted this girl with my son. Like, what if she was going to kill me and take my baby? Like, this is so scary because, like, it's like a Lifetime movie for real. And people really be like, oh, maybe she knew. No, I really did not know. I would not support something like this. It's so crazy that nobody really told me no stories about her or anything until after I posted this and let this be known. So I didn't really know how she was before this or anything. I didn't know that she lied about pregnancies before, lied about a car crash, lied about everything. I did not know none of that. And her family did say that she was faking her pregnancy 2 weeks ago, but nobody thought anything of it. Everybody thought her family was lying, but they was not. They was correct. And this is embarrassing for me. Like, I really went through this.
Okay, so before I get started about this story, if you want more ins and outs regarding this story, make sure you check out the content creator who did the story. As y'all know, I always keep the TikTok content creator's name on the bottom corners of the screen. So definitely follow her on TikTok if you would like to see more of her content, and this story is on there. Also, on Facebook is where she has more ins and outs regarding the story. So on the right, that is her Facebook page. She even went live answering questions regarding this story. So definitely check her out if you're more interested in details of the story. Now, besides the entertainment purposes of this story, y'all know I always try to take people's experiences that we can learn from, okay? Each other's experiences that we can learn from. Now, if you're like me, most people I know, we know somebody who then lied about a pregnancy in some kind of way. Now, do they go to the extent that this girl went in the blue? Not all the time, no. But I wish that I can say that this wasn't common, but it actually is common. How many women then lied about a pregnancy, they never was pregnant, or lied about who they was pregnant with? I don't know why people play these type of games like this is something to play with. It's not. You are playing with people's time. You're playing with people's money. You're playing with people's energy, emotions when you do stuff like this. Why? Because this girl didn't sit here and had 2 baby showers. That means people didn't spend money, real deal time and energy on planning you a baby shower. On top of that, your guests have spent money on buying you things for a baby that's not even real. Okay. So it's selfish. It's very selfish to do stuff like this. Like my brother, he's in his later 20s, and I remember he was in a relationship with this girl. Now, she didn't lie about being pregnant. She was pregnant, but she lied about who she was pregnant with. So my brother didn't cut off the people who he's talking to because they was no longer in a relationship when she said she was pregnant. He tried to do the right thing, moved in with her. I done bought the baby diapers. Like, we're trying to plan for this baby, prepare for this baby. He already told her up front that he was getting a DNA test, okay? Now, when the baby comes, she was a little hesitant on getting the DNA test. And then we finally got it done, and it didn't even turn out to be his. And she knew this up front. Like, my mama asked her, like, hey, I just want to make sure you sure it's his, no judgment if you tell us up front. We just want to know. She's like, no, I ain't had sex with nobody else in 2 years, blah, 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 right? So she just flat out lied. And women will do stuff like this just to keep a man around. They think that it's going to keep a man around. And it will work temporarily for some people. Like, a lot of men who actually have morals and values, if they know that they have a child on the way, especially if they don't have any children, they will try to do the right thing. Because I even know somebody like this as well, like to where they will try to do the right thing. Even if they don't want to be with the woman, they'll try to do the right thing and a loyal thing by like, okay, let me be in a household with my child because I want to be a good father. So let me marry her. I don't want them to grow up how I grew up, not knowing my father, growing up in a broken home. So let me do the right thing, right? So women will try to take advantage of that and lie about these pregnancies just to get these men in the house, okay? Now, if you look up why women do stuff like this, a lot of reasons, some that I didn't even think of, pops up when they do stuff like this, okay? So when I Google it, here's what some of the answers are, which I'm sure probably some of us knew this. It says a strong desire to become pregnant, depression or anxiety, emotional trauma, sexual abuse, low educational status, marital issues, poverty, unemployment. Okay. Some of them also said societal pressures. And I want to talk about that for a minute because we do live in a world to where society tells you when you are supposed to be pregnant. Okay. So I've seen this thing trending on Facebook lately where they're like, this guy, of course, made this status. I think it was a guy. And he said, if she's 30 and still don't have any children, that's a red flag, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? No, it's not. It actually, to me, is a green flag. And the reason I say that is because that's a woman obviously sexually disciplined enough to not just be out here making babies and actually knows what she wants. She don't want to be a baby mama and have all these children. She wants an actual family if she wants to have children. Like I said in my last video, do not try to force people to have children if they do not want children. That creates a lot of problems, even for the child themselves. If a child's in this world that doesn't want to be wanted, then eventually they're going to feel that energy. Children pick up on energy quickly. So if a woman says she don't want to be a mother, then that's fine. Stop trying to force her to want to be a mother. Let her live her life. But the ones who want to be a mother, but they're just waiting for the right time, then, there's nothing wrong with that. We created and normalized in our society too many broken homes. And we all know the statistics surrounding broken homes because I speak about it quite a few times in my prior video. So it's like, there's nothing wrong with a woman waiting for the right time to have a child. Nothing wrong at all. I actually applaud women who do that and men who do that. I applaud y'all for doing that and not just creating a child with anybody. Y'all see all the drama and mess that, people go through. So I'm glad that they did that. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So we got to stop this whole society pressure of thinking like, oh, by this age, you should be married, have kids. Like, no, not really. I'd rather you have a child at the right timing with a actual commitment, like marriage, minimum engagement, before actually just popping out children and creating all these broken homes. And, now it's not saying that you shouldn't consider timing at all, because, unfortunately, the reason why some women struggle with infertility is because they do wait too late. Like, there's some women who's like 40 trying to have children and they wonder why they suffer with infertility. It's because the older you get, the less fertile you become. For some people, there's certain foods and stuff you can eat, etc. But I'm just saying normally, like, they will consider you like a high risk pregnancy. So, just to not have to go through certain medical conditions and the risk of medical conditions when it comes to pregnancy and stuff like that, it is better to have children around certain ages just to prevent that, but it's not impossible. Okay. But I did not know that there was actually a condition, since we're now about to get into like the mental health behind this. Okay. There's actually a condition called, I think it's called pseudocyesis. Like, I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, y'all. But it's spelled PSEUDOCYESIS, okay, which is a false pregnancy. Now, this is a false belief of being pregnant. A person may feel pregnant and even have the symptoms of being pregnant, but there's no fetus growing inside of them, and the pregnancy tests are negative. But they came up with this diagnosis because this is actually a real thing, and healthcare providers believe that psychological and hormonal factors may cause it. You know, your brain is powerful. Your mind is powerful. That's why on the other good side of this, when you think good and positive in your life, that's why that becomes your reality. You know, it's a spiritual thing as well. So when you're thinking negative and stuff like that, just imagine what negative comes into your life. You know, if you're already having a bad day and you keep focusing on negative, it seems like your day just gets worse and worse. But once you start thinking about the positive, it seems like your day starts to get positive. So with that saying, you know, this is a real deal condition. Some people really be like, oh, I'm pregnant. And they want to be pregnant so bad, they will really convince themselves they are pregnant. And just like I said with the healthcare providers, they believe that psychological and hormonal factors may cause it. So they real deal may have symptoms like feeling things in their belly and feeling morning sickness. Like, this is real deal a condition, y'all. And I did not know this. So again, it's spelled PSEUDOCYESIS. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yes. So now, anybody who real deal suffers with that condition and mental health issues in relation to it, I'm not talking to you, okay? Like, that's something that you do need to get looked at. Definitely get help for that mentally, emotionally. You definitely have some trauma there that I feel like you need to get help with. So I'm not talking to you. But the ones who purposely, intentionally do this just to like keep a man around or wanting to get some attention and stuff like that, that's not okay. You're playing with people's time. You're playing with people's money. You're playing with people's energy. It's not right. And I feel like that girl in the blue dress, she needs to reimburse every single person who spent money on her for her baby showers. And you really do have people looking up transplant information for a fake baby. Like, how long did you think this was going to last anyway? You know, so it's just sick. And it goes down a whole rabbit hole, y'all. Like, if y'all go on that girl's Facebook, you will see the whole rabbit hole of this girl. Like, apparently she got 2 men she married to. One of them's in prison. Like, it's just a whole freaking mess, y'all. And the best advice I can give the fellas, even women who befriend women like this, you know, pay attention. Like, pay attention to their history, because I heard that she already said this in the story, that this girl done this more than once. This is probably her 3rd time lying about a pregnancy. So fellas, if you messing with a woman and all of a sudden she say she pregnant, do your homework. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like, you know, don't be happy, don't be excited, etc. Especially because pregnancy is a vulnerable time for the woman. So you do want her to be in a good space. But definitely do your homework. If you ever heard that she lied about being pregnant before, you know, definitely make sure that you look very much into that. Like, you need to be at these doctor's appointments with her. Feel her belly, okay? Because this woman then ordered a fake belly and everything, y'all. So we got to pay attention to people's background and their history. So let me know what y'all think. Has this ever happened to y'all? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I will see y'all in the next one.